This week we're going to highlight some important crop insurance price implications here as the month of October nears an end. We're also going to take a look at nationwide harvest progress here in the U.S., as well as short-term weather trends, and highlight an early and rapid planting pace in Brazil. Hi, this is Brian Basting with Advanced Trading. Let's talk about the soybean market. We're moving into the last few days of October here, and what we want to start out this week is highlighting the implications for crop insurance. Let's take a look at our long-term chart of November soybean futures. Now again, the harvest price for November soybeans will be established here on Friday, October 29th for the month of October. We're looking at the highest price here for November soybean futures in late October since 2013. That'll have important implications for pricing those 2021 bushels that you're harvesting or have already completed harvest. We also want to highlight, however, that November of 2022 beans are currently trading near $12.34 a bushel. So here's the important message. We strongly encourage you to work closely with your trusted risk management advisor to manage these bushels for 2021. And it's not too early to think about 2022 because the projected price for 2022 soybeans won't be established until February. Let's move on now and look at harvest progress with our nationwide map here, showing that we're at 73% harvested nationwide versus 70% on average. Those green circles imply those states are above the 5-year average. The red circles imply those states are behind the 5-year average. Let's look at the history of soybean harvested here. We're looking at 73%, as I mentioned a moment ago, a little bit behind last year, but well above the 5-year average. Now, over the next 2 weeks, from October 24th to November 2nd, typically we see another 18% of the beans harvested, which would put us over 90%. However, that's going to be dictated, of course, by the weather. Speaking of the weather, let's take a look at the short-term weather trends. Our slides this week, as usual, are courtesy of T-storm weather. We're looking here over the next 7 days, and it does look like there's going to be a slowdown in that completion of the bean harvest. A lot of rainfall, particularly in that western belt, and as we move east here into the eastern belt, still some precip moving in later this week. So, of course, the eastern belt got hit with some tremendous rains over the weekend. They're already slowed, and it looks like we got some additional delays ahead. Quantifying that as we look at our next map here, this purple area that we've highlighted here is particularly going to be too wet, looks like, for soybean harvest across parts of Illinois, Indiana, Iowa. I'd include Ohio in there, as well as southern Michigan, as well as southern Wisconsin. Of course, this time of year, we want to focus on what's happening in Brazil. Let's take a look at soybean planting progress in Brazil, as well as short-term weather trends. Now, we're starting out here looking at moisture trends. A year ago, what this slide shows is the percentage of the soybean crop in Brazil that's very dry, less than 50% of normal. That red line depicts dryness in 2020. Now, last year we had a delayed start to the soybean planting in Brazil. This year, however, look at that blue line down at the bottom. It does not look like there's going to be any significant delays in soybean planting in Brazil. And moving on from that, look at what's happening in Mato Grosso, our next chart. Looking at really a rapid, historically rapid planting pace in Mato Grosso of nearly 69% of the beans planted. And Mato Grosso is the largest soybean producing state in Brazil. Last year, only 25%. What's the implication of that? Well, as we've highlighted here, rapid soybean planting will promote an early harvest, which in turn will support early exports. And remember, when that bean export program starts in Brazil, the window of opportunity for U.S. bean exports rapidly closes. Now, if you'd like more information, please feel free to contact us at 800-664-2321. We'll put you in contact with one of our risk management consultants who'll be happy to visit with you at your convenience. And remember, we upload every Wednesday. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and never miss an upload. Thanks a lot. Have a good week.